So here's my squat. It looks okay at first glance. The pelvis is getting below the knees, and the knees are staying well above the feet, so they're not collapsing inwards. But if we take a closer look, you'll see there's quite a bit of twisting stress going through those ankles. And if I'm honest, it's only the stiffness in my arches that keeps me from collapsing into pronation. From the side, however, you'll start to notice how hard I'm finding it to balance. So if we put a small wedge underneath my heels to raise them up a little, you'll notice my balance vastly improve because I don't need to reach my hands forwards for balance. So if we compare both squats, you'll see the heel raise has allowed my knees to travel slightly further forwards. This would be akin to improving my dorsiflexion, and it doesn't take a genius to see the level of stress in my lower back and my neck decrease also. This is because allowing my knees to travel slightly in front of my toes has reduced the distance my body mass has to travel from the centre line of support. Everything is now much more compact, so if I was trying to lift a weight, it wouldn't be trying to pull me forwards now and placing excess stress on my back. So let's make that dorsiflexion even worse with some tape and then see what happens. You'll see here that restricting just one ankle messes up my whole squat. In particular, I've lost control of both knees and my ankles. Similar deviations happen when other areas of the body are restricted also. Here, I've restricted medial rotation of my tibia on my femur in a flexed knee position. Firstly, I'd like you to see the level of torsional stress placed on my leg. Just watch as I lift the foot off the ground and see it ping out into external rotation. But if I leave it in external rotation, there's no torsion. Let's take a closer look at the same thing. And now look at the unrestricted leg that doesn't need to do this. If I'm asked to point my feet straight, look at the direction that my patella is pointing now. This is going to lead to all sorts of knee pain. So let's look at the squat with the right foot turned out for comfort. Again, you'll see the reaction of the knees dropping in and the ankles rolling into pronation. Now if I force the feet to be straight, you'll see the whole thing go to pot, with the left leg now getting involved in the action. Finally, let's take a look at restricted hip flexion. This time you'll see a huge deviation away from restriction, with a torn glute insertion. And on closer inspection, you'll see the left ankle takes the brunt of this as it tries to deal with the twist. So there are a few examples of how restricted tissue can affect your ankle in extreme movements. These are deviations that happen to me with my existing restrictions, so I challenge you to tape yourself up and feel these for yourself. It's a great learning experience.